let's start with some set operators. Like so many set operators are there in that union all most important set operators. Let's see how to use it. The union operator combines the output of two or more select statements into a single set of rows. Union also removes any duplicate rows that might result in the combined output, right? Select column name 1, column name 2 from table name 1. Union select column name 1, column name 2 and from table 2. See, like this you can use union, right? Rules for set operators applies to union all, intersect, except, right? These are the set operators applies to union all, intersect, except. These are the set operators we will call. See, each select statement must return the same number of columns, right? We can see that this rule has been followed as each statement is strictly, right? The second rule is that the corresponding column in each statement must have data types that belong to the same data type group, right? Data type group just means that the data types are identical or similar enough so that the single engine is able to do an automatic data type conversion, right? So for example, if the first column in the first statement was an integer number data type, then the corresponding column, which is the first column in the second statement, was a data type, a date data type, then we would likely to get an error message as no and data date types, right, incompatible. Okay, let's go for an example. On the left we have a table called customers, and on the right we have a table called Canadian subscribers, right? Some subscribers. So let's join by union. If our first statement, we can select first name, common last name, comma first name, comma last name, comma email from customers, and from first name, comma last name, comma email address from Canadian subscribers, right? See, in this way. So we made sure that columns are in the same order. Columns in each statement, right? The data types of the corresponding columns are all compatible as they are all variable character, right? The query gives the following result. In this way the query will give first name, last name, email, first name, last name, email. See, we have a column called email rather than the corresponding column name in the second. This is going to be the case for all operators. It's also going to take the column name from the first statement. So see, we can see that Edward Ford, who has an email address of ef12free@gmail.com, in the context of this query the duplicate is removed, and therefore we just have one right for Edward. So it's a duplicate, it will give. Notice all that we have two customers but different email address. This is not a duplicate because not all values are the same, right? For instance, these are two rows have different email address. See, it is likely that there are two different people who happen to have in the same name. Okay, so with this query, as it written at the moment, we get rows retained in order, in any order. However, if we want to order the rows, we can do so by adding an order by clause. It's all of the rows by email, order by email. Say, notice that we can use order by, we need to order. Name is given in the first statement. So in this case we order by the column called email. We do not order by column called email as it was specified in the second statement. Let's say we want to add the column called country from the customers table to customer tables. See, however, if we add to try, for suppose if we try to add this column, we will get an error because we now have a different number columns in the different number of columns, right? The first statement is selecting 4 columns and second statement is selecting 3 columns, right? In this case, one workaround is that we can add an expression to the second statement so that we can equal number of column expressions in each statement. For example, see, so here we are assuming that all the people in the Canadian subscriber table are from Canada, right? Therefore, we add on the expression Canada as a country. So we specify the text during Canada and single quotes as country, and this expression is going to add the text in Canada for each row from the Canadian subscriber table. Put in the expression called country. See, this query gives the following result. See here, country, Canada as country. For second table, see second table, Canada as country, and it will take that country from the customers table, right? Jenny. See, as mentioned earlier, union removes duplicate. So in this case, the duplicate for Edward Ford was removed from the query result, right? See, therefore we just get an Edward on when we are in the query result. If we want to keep all the rows including duplicates, we have to use, then we can use that union all set operator. Let's do it. See, union all. If you use union all, it does not filters any duplicates. Generally speaking, you will not want to use that union rather than union all, as most of the time you will not want duplicate rows in your query result. However, if you know that the data you are combining is guaranteed to never have duplicates, then we might want to use, this is because union all is a bit faster than union, because union all is it's an entry question. Actually, entry question today only in telephonic round, TCS manager asked me this question, which is faster, union all or union? Union all is a bit faster than union because it does not have to check. Okay, it does not have to check for duplicates and remove them, right? Intersect set operator. Intersect operator returns distinct rows that are in common to two or more sets, right? So this is given by the inbox in the middle. The syntax of intersect query is like, see, intersect, like just like all the opposite operators, intersect must have the same number of columns in each statement. So columns should be same, right? It gives some distinct rows that are in common two or more sets, right? See, a corresponding column in each statement must have data types that are the same or compatible with each other. Let's look at an example. See, customer table and subscriber table is there. Here left we have table of customers and right Canadian subscriber table is there. See, let's say we have the following intersect query. Our first statement we have select first name, last name, email ID from customers, and now second select statement we are selecting the corresponding columns from the Canadian subscriber table. This query gives us the following result, so we get the people who are in common to both sets as specified. See, who are common. Intersect means it acts like some inner join almost, right? But that is different. Join is different. There we have to use equal operator and all. Here intersect gives the common to both the sets as specified, right? Which are the select statements? In this case we just have the person Edward and this male, he is only the person to be in both sets. As important feature of set operators such as the intersect operator is that value to when comparing to rows. To demonstrate this, let's add a new row to each. See, null Sarah Jones. So Sarah Jones to the both table we added email address column set operators as one place, and let's see, Sarah will be included as a distinct between each set. We now get the following result. See, it is important to know that when set operators combine query results, they compare the corresponding columns using distinctness and not equality. In addition, all set operators must compare all corresponding columns in the query results, right? Except operator. Let's see. Except setup is this is called a except operator, is also called a minus operator in Oracle SQL. See, except set operator returns only distinct rows from first set that do not appear in second set. Except performs a set difference. Except or minus. Select except select column from second two tables, first table, second table, in between use except. Just like all the other set operators, each select statement must have return the same number of columns, and corresponding columns in each select must have compatible data types. Okay, let's take a example. Products table and order details, right? Here let's say we want to write a query to get the following all distinct products ID from the product, right? All distinct product IDs from the product table that are not part of any order in the order. So we can do this by writing the following query. See, when our first set we have select product ID from products, right? In the second set we are selecting product IDs from all. This effectively say select the unique product ID from products except if product ID is in the order details table. This query gives the following result. See, product ID 2. We can see that product ID 2 and 3 do not exist in the order details product ID column. Order details and products 2, 3 is not present. 1 is present, 4 is present, 2, 3 not present. So here first table minus second table. Here if you minus, what will be there? 1 to 1 cancel, 4 to 4 cancel, 2, 3. 2, 3 will be there. So it will give 2, 3 product ID results, right? See, with the other set operators such as union and intersect, it does not matter which order we put, right? However, the except set operator is a bit different to the other set operators because the order that we specified the statement does affect the result. For example, let's take this query and switch around the select statements. So now we are selecting product ID from order details table, and that we are selecting from the products, right? See how this result will be, which we take order details first table first table products as second table. So now we are selecting product ID from all the tables, and we are selecting from the products table in the second. So this query going to give different results before as this new result as all unique product. So ID product ID in order details table except those that are in the products table. The query returns the following result: 5 6. See, 1 is there, 4 is there, 6 5 and 6 is not there. So 5 and 6 returned as these are the unique product IDs. They occur in the order details table but are not in the products table, right? Set operators precedency. How to use set operators? The order precedence, set operators precedence. Let's see. See, if we combine different set operators in the same query, then it is important to understand that right. If we combine operators having precedences, intersect precedes all the other set operators. Intersect precedes all the high precedency, lower precedency. Intersect, union all except. Intersect is the higher precedency. First we have to use intersect if you want to use. Intersect has a high precedency. In other words, intersect gets first, and intersect operators will get evaluated from left to right based on their position in the query, left to right. Right? But we always have the option to force precedence by using parentheses, as parentheses have the highest precedency order, right? Parentheses, intersect, union all except, right? Okay, let's look at an example. So here we have 3 tables: products, competitions, and all the details, right? One is products, competitions, and order details. 3 tables. The competitions table has various competitions where the see the price of competition combined as 1,000, and one is product IDs and 1 and 2. Let's say we want to write the following query with this query. Even though we have specified the union, first SQL will evaluate the first intersect before union. Right? See, select product ID from products, union, select product ID from competitions, intersect. Select product ID from competitions, intersect, select. Even though if you use union and intersect at a time, first it will execute on intersect only, right? This is because intersect takes precedence over that other set operators such as union all, except. Like in this example, we are intersecting the product ID from the competitions table with the product ID. Competitions table, product ID from the order details table, right? Of this, of course, see 1 and 5. From these 2 tables, competitions and order details, what we will get? Intersect means common. 1 and 5 distinct rows, right? 1 and 5 are there. With 1 and 5 it will give union 1 2 3 4, and 1 is so 1 2 3 4 5 you will get, right? One duplicate, it will union all does not gives you duplicates, right? So if you want to execute union before intersect, we have to use parenthesis. Let's do that. See, in this way you can. So now we have put parenthesis around the first and second, right? Therefore SQL is going to evaluate everything in the parenthesis first, so that union gets evaluated before they intersect. So the result of this is intersected with the product ID from the order details table, and this will give us the product ID in common between the union result and all the details table and order details table. This gives following results. See, 1 5 1 4 5 union will give all that, and that intersect 1 and 4 5 are there, right? So 1 4 5 you will get. Set of the challenges later we will see.